Hi, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So we're going to just see what we've got going on today for you, what this reading is going to be about. So first of all, let's just see what kind of energy we're in at the moment. Could this be more about your love life, your career, just general happiness? Oh, we have marriage. Now that might not necessarily be marriage between yourself and a person. It can be a union, a business deal, that kind of thing. So we won't just take that as marriage, okay? It could be just you're marrying something up. Oh, okay, but it's kind of looking like it could be. As soon as we have love and marriage that have come up on here. So if this reading is for you, then that would have done something to you already just seeing these. If this is something that you've been hoping for, wishing for, even if you can't see how this might happen, then this reading could be for you. Okay, so stick around if that excited you in any way or resonates with you in any way. If it's not for you, then you'll know pretty much. So as we said before, these readings can't be for absolutely everybody. They are a collective and sometimes they can be quite specific. So I'm going to get into the runes first of all, just see what this is about. Athala, I do feel like this is somebody that you view as family though. This is a relationship that you're already in. It's somebody that you kind of view as family. Or if you're not already in a relationship, so what I'm getting is maybe two different things here. So somebody that you've been in a long-term relationship with is one collective here. And this is like the next step of the relationship, and you feel like family with each other, you get on with each other's families, everything feels quite good. Okay, now another collective here is that this is somebody that I feel maybe have had a dalliance with, if you like, but a relationship that never really took off, but you became friends and you kind of are in communication. I feel like you do view each other as, it's almost like a best friend kind of energy that's coming from that, somebody that you view as a really, really good friend. So there's two different collectives there, so choose which one obviously resonates with you most. And Fehu, so this is somebody that I feel they really do lift your spirits, they make you feel good. You feel like there isn't any issues in this where you feel like you have to hide anything from this person. They fulfill you, they make you feel full of wealth, they make you feel like you've got everything that you need with this person. That's how you're feeling right now, is that you've got everything that you could want. Yeah, and I feel like if things have just been going along plain sailingly, this might be a bit of a shock to you. This may be a little bit like, whoa, where did that come from? What is happening here? Something's going to surprise you. And there is a surprise coming here, and it's a sudden change. So you won't be expecting this, okay? This reading is exciting already. I like readings like this, quite cool. So I have to watch putting my arm down like that because it feels like it's going to pop out. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's have a little look at what months we're looking at for this. So first of all, when did this begin? April. Okay, so this is something that's kind of like maybe been more profound during April. Now that doesn't have to be April this year. It could be April a year ago, I'm getting for some of you. Or it could be that in April this year, things have really started to take momentum, or there's been a realisation around that sort of time. And what about this marriage card? So when are we having this taking place? July. Okay. So for some of you, this could be more, rather than the marriage, more like a proposal. So someone's going to make an offer to you around July. So where are we now? End of May, we're coming into June. This is only a couple of months away. So this is all happening pretty soon. And I do feel it's going to be, you're going to be taken down by the sea somewhere, or there's a vacation, like I hate that word. There's a holiday or something that you're going to be going on, or a trip where this is going to come out, you're going to be asked. Okay. So let's get some cards, let's get into this and see What's happening here then? What is this all about? Beetle, so good fortune. So that's what that failure is talking about. I do feel like this particular connection, actually, there's more to it than just love. It's actually feeling secure in lots of other areas as well. So like financially, it's like everything's sort of coming together. But I'm getting the feeling it does need watering. It needs flow to it. There needs to be something on there, but there's a lot of excitement in it. So this is the energy you're in. I feel if you're not already in this energy, if you've been feeling low at the moment, this is why Spirit wants you to know you're about to be excited. You're about to get some excitement going on in your life. You're about to get very, very fortunate from this. There's been a decision made. Someone's made a really quick decision, I'm feeling from this. Yeah, Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. So that's what I was talking about with watering. I feel like if you know what I'm talking about here and you want this to happen, you have to put some effort in yourself. You have to, make sure that you are consistently putting effort into this for it to manifest, okay? Pulling back to see what happens doesn't really work with this. Wreath, we've got sorrow over a loss and clouds with temporary problems. So there may be issues going on that actually stemmed from Christmas time, I feel. So maybe over the winter there have been some issues and things, some losses there, something that you perhaps had to grieve over. And during the cloudy times, before the sun shines, there's a few loose ends that need to be tied up. There's a few things that need to happen before you can fully step into this. But it's almost like you've got this excited energy that's just going to lift you through and carry you through the obstacles, carry you through the things that are creating problems for you, okay? And we have here a box. You will receive a gift. So again, that's kind of suggesting, I do feel for some of you, this is a proposal that you're going to receive, and that'll be around the July time. But that box, it's got a padlock sort of thing on it. So it's almost like, I feel like somebody still needs to open that box. They still need to let this be seen. It's kind of hidden at the moment. It's concealed. That's the word, not hidden, it's concealed. So it's almost like intuitively you know, but it's not visible as yet from this person. That's what I'm getting from there. So let's see, what else do we have for you on this? Whoa. Okay. We have scales, keeping your life in balance. Now, when we get excited about things, sometimes other areas of our life can go a little bit wrong, or we're not putting effort into things that we know we need to put effort into. So this is just asking you to be aware of that and create that balance. You know, don't run away from your responsibilities and the things that you know you need to do, because it is important to do other things. But you are excited. And it's not a long path that you're on, this short journey here. This horse is kind of suggesting, you know, this direction that you're taking, you're going to be there before you know it. You know, it's not going to take a long time. You are already heading there. You're already in that flow, in that direction, and there is victory here. So that where was it? Temporary problems and the sorrow that you've been feeling, don't worry, you will move through it and you are going to be victorious in this. I feel like this could be to do with something financial, somebody trying to keep a hold of your money or take money from you. There's a situation that needs clearing up before you can fully step into this, I feel. And that's the thing, is like that excitement's going to help carry you through this, because it's not going to allow you to be bogged down. It almost feels like somebody's going to try and put a spanner in the works here. Be sort of like, oh, you can't get excited about this because look, I've got this and I'm holding this back, so you can't use that, you can't do that. But actually, you know, the guidance you're getting is that this has been divinely guided for you. you can trust this, and you've attracted this through the way that you've been, through making the decisions you've made, through going, I'm going to put this right. That's what you've done. You would definitely put it right. You've got some good news coming in. You have been feeling like something is lacking in your life. It could be love, money, or goals. You're kind of feeling like it's been a bit of a stop-start and things haven't really taken off for you. And this particular connection, this particular situation here, always brings you a little bit of light, a little bit of feeling solid. And there's good news around it, okay? You're going to hear something that you want to hear, basically. And the star is guaranteed success. So I feel like you needed to see this video today to understand about attracting this, not running out the door trying to find it. There's some areas of your life that actually it's not working towards, okay? So you have to kind of sit back and be sort of like, I feel intuitively like I know what's going to happen here. I can't see it happening just yet, but just know that it will happen. There is good news on its way. Okay, I'm going to get one more card from here, and then I'm going to get into the tarot, and we'll just look a little bit further into it. So some of you, it's going to be a really big surprise. It's going to be something that you really weren't expecting here. Okay, honour and respect will come to you. So I feel this is someone that has a lot of respect for you, that really does have a lot of feelings for you and thoughts about you. And you're going to feel like a king or queen, depending on, you know, your gender or whatever you feel is right for you. For once in your life, you're going to actually feel like you are really being honoured, really being respected. And it's going to feel so refreshing for you. And it's almost like everything will just go boom, boom, boom. Like before you know it, in the next few months, your living situation will be so different to what you ever expected before. Which is great. You need that. That's what you want in your life. Now, I'm using a different deck today. I'm using the Llewellyn cards. These are Welsh cards. So I'm going to see, first of all, this marriage, this relationship. What's that all about? Okay. There's been some conflicts around this. Maybe conflicted as to whether you want this or not. Or the other person has kind of put barriers up or boundaries, and there's been some issues, I feel, with this connection in the past, maybe over the past 5 months. There's been like a feeling of not knowing where you stand. Could have been some arguments. Okay. But there's been a fresh start, a new beginning that's occurring here, that's been happening. It's like somebody has just sort of had this realization of like, you know, I really do want a romantic connection. I really do want something from this. And it feels like from this, it's actually a new person coming into your life. So this is brand new. It's not like an ex or something like that. This is somebody perhaps you've only just started talking to. Maybe you haven't even been talking to them yet. Maybe you've just met them online and you've seen them. Maybe you're watching this person. Let's see what else we have for you. What can you tell us about this connection? Okay, so there's been a time out almost, like whether you've been having a time out or this person's been having a time out of like rest and recovery. So there's been a real need for, maybe it's almost like a state of, I feel like one of you is recovering, one of you is sort of like going through a healing process right now. And the other one is going through like a mental process right now of preparing, contemplating what to do with this, how to do it. But somebody feels like their hands have been tied or it's been a struggle. So why is that? What's this struggle all about? Yeah, somebody wants to come in with communication on here, like very quickly, very fast. But it's almost like the person that this is having a realization of like, well, if I go in too fast, that's kind of coming from my ego, isn't it? Whereas if I step back and take my time and allow this to unfold organically, just, then you can see slowing down that direction, it changes your pattern, because maybe in the past you've always gone at things like a bull in a china shop, like really fast, whereas now it's like, actually, I don't need to make a hasty decision. I can just slow down. Although I think for many of you, you've already made your decision. So when you get asked this question, I don't think you're going to hesitate very much, to be honest. You already know what it is that you want. Okay, and we have a Queen of Pentacles on here. So this could be the person that you are interested in. Maybe they're very stable, self-made. This can also suggest somebody who is a healer, maybe works on the spiritual side of things, or could be a nurse or works in healthcare, that kind of thing. So it's somebody that is very nurturing and that brings that energy. Perhaps they bring that energy towards you as well. Again, this doesn't have to be necessarily female, but it does usually talk about a female in your life. And this person kind of makes you feel stable and steady. It's that Feihu energy on there. They bring you a lot of wealth. And we have, the Ten of Pentacles. So this is kind of like a legacy. This is sort of something that you see as long-term, that brings a lot of security and loyalty as well. There are gifts as well from this. I feel that somebody is kind of like honing in on their gifts, their abilities, and making use of them, working them through. It's funny because I had a dream last night about this sandstone place. If you've ever been to the Cotswolds, everything's in this like yellow stone kind of thing. And I was in one of these big buildings with stone everywhere. And it was like a conveyor belt almost, of like helping people into these things that we were then pushing along. And I was helping people to do that. So it almost feels like it ties in with this reading as to sort of like the yellow brick has meaning to you. Maybe that is a visit to the Cotswolds or somewhere like that, where there's a lot of these like cobbled streets and yellow brick and things. There's something about that. There's a regal kind of energy around this connection. There's two people coming together that is somehow bringing a financial security as well, or just a real stable energy. It's almost like making the choice to be in this connection is going to solidify a lot of other areas of your life as well. Okay. So do we have any advice for you on this? Do we have any advice for you? What advice do we have? The Emperor, okay. So the advice here is to stand in your power, to sort of understand that you already have victory here, that you basically, what you've wanted to manifest, what you've been wanting to bring in is already here. You can sit on your throne now in peace. And I do feel that this is kind of an energy of someone that's finally feeling like they can sit down on that throne but have their person by their side. It's like you're not on your own anymore, and it's making you feel stronger. It's making you feel more in your power by having this person around in your life. Like you found your divine, you found that counterpart. That's what I'm feeling from this. You already know it. Whoa. We had another king there, the King of Swords coming out as well. So there's like, you're really thinking clearly on this, and you're feeling quite brave and courageous about moving towards this. So what else do we have for you coming through on here? Well, there we go. We have the Four of Wands. This is the marriage card, basically. So this is talking about marriage on here. Again, it's that number 4. So we had April, didn't we, coming through on there? So since April, I feel like you made a pact with yourself, or you decided to yourself, like, I am looking for this, and this is going to find me. It's almost like you've put it out there to attract it, not run after it. And I feel like very recently, maybe in the past few days even, you feel like you found it. That's what I'm getting from this. So interesting. We've got the Tower with Hagalaz. They both mean sudden change. They both mean things are happening. Things are changing in your world, okay? You can't make this stuff up. This is what's happening at this time. Major change in your love life that's leading to some kind of proposal, some kind of marriage. This is what's happening in your life at this time. There's so many 4s. We've got April, we've got the Emperor, which is the 4 in the major arcana. We've got the 4 of Wands. 4, 4, 4. It's like, you know, go and look that up. I'm rubbish with angel numbers, but I know that can mean sort of like things are changing here in your love life. Things are growing, things are expanding. And I feel like you already know that. You knew that this change would have to happen, but you had to be the one to make the decision for it to change, is what I'm getting. So let's see what the outcome is on this. What outcomes do we have for you at this time? There's a limit though. I feel like you feel limited. I don't know if you're far away from this person at the moment. Yeah, there's a fear, I do feel, of like being too tempted, and that temptation is overriding your ability to see clearly. Like the temptation's too strong. It's a real passionate energy that I'm getting coming through from this. And there's a fear there that it's kind of calling to parts of you that you feel you cannot control. So it's like feeling out of control with passion in a way. This really does, I feel, hit the spot with you. This connection, this person, this what you're heading towards. And there is that fear there that you are going to be kind of like blinded by that. So I'm going to pick another card about that then. So what can you do about this? Because it's kind of like, it's basically you've been here before and you feel like, you know, there's a fear there that you won't be able to open up because you're too busy trying to hold yourself in composure. Whereas Spirit's kind of suggesting like, actually it's better to just be really vulnerable and let yourself be open. Don't be afraid of yourself. Don't be afraid of the stories that you tell yourself. You know, just be yourself. Just completely be open. Let this person see you fully as your truth. Oh, jeez. Okay, what's that one? Yeah, truth. Be truthful. Show your true colours. Show who you are fully. Don't hide any aspect of yourself, because that's what's going to create balance in this connection here. You deserve this. This has been placed on your path because of your integrity, because of the person that you are, because of the choices that you've made and what you've been heading towards, okay? So drop your expectations on yourself, drop your expectations on this person, drop any expectations on what this connection is, and just go with the flow with it. Have fun with it. enjoy yourself with it, okay? Remember that firecracker, excitement. Let yourself be excited. Let yourself have fun, because that's what you need right now, okay? The celebration all around you in this. Some people are going to find it difficult, and I feel like that might be what's holding you back a little bit, and this could be to do with family, actually. Because it's almost like you feel like they'll be like going, oh, okay, here we go again. So you've found somebody and you want to do this and you want to do that. And they might be sort of like naysaying you or feeling like, oh, well, this isn't going to last, is it? And that is kind of putting a spanner in the works and keeping you at this crossroads. So it's sort of like you want to move forward, you want to make a decision, you want things to happen. So don't let anybody else kind of slow down that process for you. Yeah, it's going to do you the world of good, and you are going public with this, okay? So this is a relationship that you are going to go public with quite phenomenally. And, you know, yeah, okay, there's going to be people that don't understand it, people that don't really know where the hell did this come from, where did this begin? But you know what you're doing because it feels right, and what it's creating for you is everything that you've dreamed of, everything that you've ever really wanted from a relationship or from your life is coming. You know, you're sick of disagreements, competition, things going wrong. You know, that 5 of Wands on there, you've had enough of all of that. Let's have a look what we have here. And we have the 2 of Cups. So this is, we have the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Cups. It's a union, it's a relationship, it's what you've always wanted, and actually it has been protected. So if you feel a bit like, well, where's this person been all my life, or why haven't I met them before now, and why do I feel so hurried to get to them? Well, it's all been divinely orchestrated, if you like. It's kind of all been in the right time, and the timing now is right for you. So this is for you to decide, like, yeah, I'm realising what I actually want and what I want to head towards and where I want to go with this. And this is a blessing. It really is. And you deserve it, you know. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have this excitement, this love, this encouragement, this celebration in your life, you know. So expect that big change, that sudden change to happen that's coming through on here. Seeing beetles is a forward movement as well. So if you just randomly see a beetle somewhere or something like that, it's a sign for things that are coming through that you're going to be receiving. Yeah. What else was there that we were going to say? I think that is it for this. Somebody may have been traveling or has ideas of going traveling as well, or perhaps like going sightseeing and things like that. This is part of this 6 of Wands. I can see somebody, you know, taking a lot of actions, triumphant things, and just, yeah, lots of forward movement. There's so much to be excited about in this. It's going to feel like a honeymoon period all the time. So much abundance, so much fortune. If you would like a personalised reading to look more in depth with this, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box, and I will see you and speak to you all again a little bit later. Have a blessed day.